It had been over a month since Jycus had been appointed the role of sheriff to the small town of Phandalin. Much had happened in that time, yet Jycus still had yet to feel like he truly belonged amongst the townsfolk that he was charged with protecting. Jycus is a strong fighter and a nimble warrior. He is quick to react in any situation and favors a head-on approach when combat is inevitable. His muscular frame sets him apart from others of his kin. Jycus wears a suit of chain armor, a gift from his cousin when he left his homeland. It has served him well in his adventures, and even protected him against the power of the dragon Cryovane's bite during the battle atop Icespire Peak. A commotion up ahead snapped Jycus from his daydreaming. The sound of yelling and screaming caused him to hurry his stride. Rounding a corner near the Stonehill Inn, Jycus saw a few townsfolk gathered around a group of rowdy men wearing red scarves. They were brandishing short blades and threatening the small group. Without hesitation, Jycus drew his sword and strode towards the men. As a fighter, Jycus is trained and is adept in all areas of physical activity, lifting and climbing specifically. He leverages his large frame and his aloofness to intimidate anyone who would question his prowess. His keen elven senses, combined with his natural curiosity, aids him when others may not be as observant. Jycus also has a deep respect for religion and has made it his goal to open his mind to the various races' view on it. Lastly, his time spent away from his homeland has taught him how to survive off the land. Jycus wields a magical longsword named Frostcleaver. He found the sword in the backpack of an Ice Peak ogre while on an expedition to the Icespire Peaks. Preferring to attack his enemies with two weapons, he also carries a short sword crafted in his homeland to the east. Returning home to Phandalin after slaying the dragon known as Cryovane, Jycus threw himself into his training. His newfound blade, Frostcleaver, gave him incentive to master the arts of critical strikes and become a true champion with his blade. Jycus had no patience today for surly ruffians, let alone ones that were armed and threatening the denizens of his new home. Drawing Frostcleaver with his left hand, he could feel the icy aura that surrounded it. Dropping his right hand, he slipped his short sword into it, quickly. Walking towards the small band of bullies, a smile crept across his face. At least he wouldn't have to go far to get a meal after he worked up an appetite.
Before you go, I need your help. I'm trying to grow the exposure of what we do here at Maverick Games. My goal is to actually bring information to parents and students around the world in hopes that they can see gaming as a path forward for learning, academics, and even support of neurodivergency. Please subscribe, make sure you click on those notifications, and I hope that you'll find content here that will be helpful for you and maybe others. Thank you very much, and thanks for tuning in.